Hello, and welcome to the third installment of Theatre Arundel's cast interview series. Today, I will be interviewing the wonderful cast of Alcestis, the third show in our 2022-2023 MainStage season.
Hi, my name is Juliet Spizzirri, and I'm playing Chorus 2.
My name is Sydney Scott, and I'm playing Heracles.
My name is Stevie Hook, and I'm playing Apollo 1 and Servant 1.
Hi, I'm Mirphie, and I'm Chorus 3.
Hi, I'm Maïa, and I'm playing Maid.
Hi, I'm Ava, and I'm the chorus leader.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I play Death and Pheres.
Hi, I'm Jewell, and I play Alcestis.
Hi, I'm Annie, and I play Admetus.
No.
I chose the word stand because I stand a lot.
So
It's a
true.
very standing show. So catch me being a standing man in Alcestis.
I stand a lot too.
I don't. I exclusively roll on the floor.
And tricycle.
And tricycle.
My word was existential because almost all of us, with the exception of Jewell and Annie, are inhabiting these like old, and Maïa, I guess, are inhabiting these like older bodies and having to understand like what it feels like to be close to death. Like those are a lot of the questions that we ask in the play. And so, yeah, it gets quite existential internally and in the text.
Me and Joe have the same word, but I made it a pun. Passion. 8!
Everybody's
We are such a passionate group. Everyone in this room so passionate about the work they are doing. But specifically 8 because, passion 8, do you guys get it? Because everyone is absolutely eating and putting everything they have into their performances of this super complicated and super difficult show in every respect, but everyone is actively eating. So, respect.
Scooby snack.
Motsation.
Squeezy.
Squeezy.
Oh, motivation. Yeah.
Well, I would say I can't live without my good pals and slash classmates slash castmates because it's a hard play. We deal with some hard subject matter, so I don't know what I would do without their everlasting support and love and kindness and gentleness and sweet hugs.
Okay, Scooby snacks come in a tiny little plastic container, and inside are snacks that are shaped, or supposed to be shaped like Scooby-Doo characters, but it's just some really haunting faces and some shapes. But you can share them with your friends and put them in your mouth.
So true.
Fun. It's just not Greek.
It's just not Greek.
As if.
As if.
Stevie, do the honor.
A man, a real man.
Yeah, it's just not Greek. It's just, every time I sit down and listen to this, and it's such a serious scene, I just hear it's just not Greek, and I just want to throw myself in the wall because it's so funny. So, yeah, that's it.
Also, we're not Greek.
Yeah, we're not.
I'll elaborate on this one. So Stevie in the first scene says, a man, a real man, about Heracles, who I am playing. And I think that that is so gender. And I just wonder, like, what does it mean to be a real man? It's me.
So true.
You know?
So
We're united in this.
Star of the show.
That's Juliet. I said death because I am so happy to embody a creepy concept, and I feel like I relate to this character more than many I have ever played, despite the fact that it is a creepy concept and I get fun weapons, so I love death.
Good. Interesting.
So true.
It's okay, Juliet.
Check out Chelsea in the suit. It's really sexy.
Yeah, they're right.
Chelsea looks so good in that suit.
Have you seen it? I said Death's head spikes because we haven't seen them yet, I don't think, but they sound really cool. And I think that it's just a very, like, the costumes are very camp in this show. And I think that's a perfect example of what to expect when you come to see the show. It's very, like, high fashion meets, like, gore and, yeah.
That was great, but don't go yet. We have some more specific questions for our cast. Hello, and welcome to the long-form portion of our interview. You're the first person in the hot seat, so I was wondering, what is it like playing characters whose ideals don't align with your own?
I just try to remember that there's a distinction between what the character might be saying and what the play might even be saying, and the difference between what I'm trying to portray as an individual through this character and the message that we're trying to give. So I just remember that difference and try to hone in on that as much as possible.
What are some of the challenges of working with classical text, and how do you overcome them?
Okay, I think with classical text, there's like two different ways it's challenging. In the acting and the material, there's challenges. So I think with the acting, you just have to really know what you're saying so that you can think the thoughts that will spur you into saying those things, because they can be like crazy and poetic. And then material-wise, there's also challenges because, you know, classical text can be problematic. It can like be difficult to step into these worlds that are just not the way we see things anymore. But I think with that, what's really important is to just have a perspective and a reason for saying the things we're saying. Like, not just saying classical text the way it's been said for like hundreds and hundreds of years, because we don't uphold the same systems that we used to. So I'm really glad that with this process, we are like engaging with what we're doing with saying these words, like making a new thing out of saying these old words that have meant bad things in the past, but don't need to when we can put our own perspectives into them.
How has this rehearsal process helped you grow as an actor?
So this rehearsal process has been really foundational to my acting process, in that ever since we started doing the table work with Alan, he looked at me and he said, stop performing it how you think it should be performed. Stop making it sound how you think it should sound, and just actually think the thoughts. And that's what acting is. It's thinking the thoughts and saying the words, but having someone actually hold me accountable to thinking the thoughts, and to thinking the thoughts in my own way, in my own body, not how I think Heracles would sound, but just what's authentic to me, has been a process. It's a process that I'm still going on, but it's been really, really revolutionary for my acting.
What themes are meaningful to you within this rendition of the play?
So I think that the main, let me circle back.
Let's try it again.
Yes.
Just keep recording. What themes are meaningful to you within this rendition of the play?
So the theme that I find most important in this play is the theme of obligation. And it's really interesting to see how a lot of the character choices that each character makes are really influenced by societal pressures and expectations over like what is honorable and what is like valiant, you know? So it's just really interesting to see how a lot of what drives the characters is really this like crushing sense of obligation.
What is something that you have learned from your character?
I have learned that if someone dies, there is probably something you can do about it. If either A, you convince death not to take the person who dies, convince and or threaten and or seduce death, and or if someone dies, you can go and find a big muscly person to go and bring them back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take that with me forever.
Why do you think it is important to stage plays like Alcestis to modern audiences?
I feel like it's important to stage plays like Alcestis, not because they just need to be put on, but because of the context and just the subjects in the play, right? A lot of the context in Alcestis is actually harmful, and I feel like if we approach it in a way that is meant for modern audiences to make them challenge the way that they view the themes and just the actions going on in the play, we're not only as theater creators portraying something that's new to audiences, but also making them think about what is my place in this world and how do I contribute to harmful ideologies or ideologies that actually advance our world towards better and peaceful places.
What themes are meaningful to you within this rendition of the play?
The themes that are really stick out to me are kind of being grateful for what you have. This piece is a lot about thinking about who is meaningful to you in your life and how appreciative you have to be to have them. So yeah, being grateful and being appreciative of the people in your life and telling them that you love them is something that sticks out to me.
What are some of the challenges of working with classical text and how do you overcome them?
Lately I've been doing a lot of contemporary scene studies. My show last semester was written in 2016, so I've been living in these contemporary bodies. So putting myself into this text that is like so old has been, there's just like a different way to have that text live in your body. It takes up more space, but also the thoughts are clearer. So it's just like a challenge and a stretch for a muscle that I haven't used a ton. And it's been really fun, but I have left some rehearsals being like, am I doing a good job? I don't know if, like, you know, just because it's new, it's a new medium.
How has this rehearsal process helped you grow as an actor?
Well, I'm playing chorus, and so there's been a lot of like movement work, and I've never really considered myself a mover, but doing like the gesture work with Melinda has been really helpful for us. And I've sort of found that like it's easier for me to move than I thought before. So it's been really great to practice that. And I feel like I'm growing in that sense, that I feel like I can call myself a mover now.
That wraps up our interview for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Alcestis runs from February 16th to March 4th at Theatre Arundel. Tickets can be purchased now through the link in our bio, so run and grab yours and don't miss out on this incredible show.